Welcome to the fire.
Alright, stop. That'll be enough. We need to rest.
Rest? I want as much space between us and Cortol as possible.
Look at your horse. We're on day 1 and it's already lathered. If we keep this pace up, there won't be a day 2. We need these horses to last. Use your head, boy.
Frost is right. Many a battle have been lost before a single sword was drawn. Mounts are just as important as we are in situations like this.
You don't need to point out every time I'm right. It would take far too much time.
How lovely. Day 1 and I already want to kill you, old man.
How about you take that malice to a couple of tree trunks, yes? We need firewood. The nights get cold here.
Yeah, fine, you fuck. Alright,
You ought to go easy on him, Frost. He is risking more than either of us by being here.
No, Maxim, he is not. If we fail, everyone dies. So technically, we're all risking the same thing. I believe I was a bit harsh with you earlier, Carric. We'll be spending a lot of time together going forward, and I should at least attempt to be civil.
Well, no shit. Water under the bridge, my friend.
Well, with that settled, I have a bit of a proposition for you two. We will be spending some time together, and I find that without a bit of direction, conversations by the campfire get repetitive. I happen to have some experience as a historian and raconteur.
Sorry, rat what?
Raconteur. It means a storyteller.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Moving on. I can pass some time for us, but it gets dreadfully dull being the only one to speak. So, I say we take turns. Every night, one of us tells a story. It doesn't have to be some long-lost epic. It can be an event of interest in your life, or a simple folktale passed around your village to scare the young ones away from the woods. It should help us get to know each other a bit better and have fun in the meantime.
I fail to see how this would be any fun.
I will provide the ale.
Well, that sounds like an excellent idea then.
I hope you brought a lot of ale then. Long rides like this tend to make me thirsty.
Oh, I came prepared for that. Your reputation for drink reached my ears years ago, Maxim.
I didn't realize I was so well known, but I suppose if there is something I would want to be known for, this is it.
Now, scoop yourselves a cup and get comfortable. I will start us off. Legends speak of a great sword that can reave the heavens themselves. Its edge and the blade of the fates, scissors are as one, ending lives with more ease and apathy than a farmer sheathes his wheat. It is said that every time the sword is raised, a life is taken. Many quested long and hard for such a weapon. With power so great, who could stand in their way? They would be heroes of legend, their tales laced with the fineries of wealth and prestige. Edredel was such a man. Through dedication and skill, he honed his technique until he could no more. He was known throughout his area, always smiling, always offering a hand, and never faltering. But Edredel's cause was not one of justice. His, as most who seek power can attest, was his own prosperity, and his deeds were born of his idea of heroics, rather than true calling. With such prowess and such a reputation, what could possibly be holding him back from fame? Any villain left unslain could not be fault of his own. What did all of the greats have that he did not? A weapon. that inspired nearly as much awe as they themselves did. And so he quested for the blade, and with time he came before it, his path splattered with the blood of friend and foe alike. Any that cared for him had been sacrificed or discarded to reach his goal. So here he stood alone, but with the sword he had longed for within his reach. With a shout of triumph, Edredal raised the sword high and proved the tales true. Each time the feasting blade is raised, one must die, even if you stand alone in a room.
Ha! You mean the fool cut himself down?
That is how the story goes.
But why? Like, why would he kill himself?
I don't believe he had much choice in the matter, if I had to say. I'm not certain that the right phrasing is that he killed himself either. Relics of such power rarely stop to ask for your opinion.
I'm sorry. Stop to ask? Like, are you saying that the sword was alive or something?
That would be my guess, but it is just a story. I wouldn't worry about it too much, Carric. We have more pressing matters to concern ourselves with, like me filling my cup.
Well, I for one liked it. Edward got his fancy sword. Maybe not the best ending, but dying by a sword, hey, not bad.
Edredal.
What?
His name is Edredal.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, this is going to be a long journey, isn't it?
Oh, I'm sure it will be, old man. I'm sure it will.